Red worms. See if there's anything in there. Bro, it's like right in your face. So I can actually see some small fish here. God, that was crazy. Yo, what up, YK Bezzy? Good morning. Hey, good morning, Jay. Thank you so much. Oh, those are worms. There's a lot of small fish in here, and I like I like to give back to, I guess, the to be able to give back to the location. I try to feed the fish as well, instead of just um what is it? Instead of just like trying to take from, I just want to give back as well. I forgot these. I forgot the lure that I'm using actually floats. Well, thank you for stopping by. Yo, appreciate that, YK. Yeah, I didn't. I have no idea what was said, but it's fine. Appreciate you getting the trolls out. What's up, Fitz Kelly? Good morning. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, it's really early. Well, not really early in the morning, but it is kind of early. It's 7:30 a.m. and my cat woke me up this morning, and so I decided to come out and fish. I had already planned on fishing, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna come out in the afternoon or in the morning. But yeah, I made it out this morning. YK Bazzi. Oh, it's Fatal. Oh, what's up, Fatal? I can't remember if you announced on your life that you were gonna change your name. But I had someone change their name. They said that they were gonna change their name on live. Jogish, what's up, Jogish? Oh, yeah, I think Fatal's a boy. Yeah, I really wasn't. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure I just had a bite. Wasn't sure I was gonna start my day off it, but decided to come here because the grass is so tall in a lot of spots. Yeah, I have to excuse me. I'm still half asleep. I woke up like less than an hour ago. Literally. Yeah, Jane is a good YouTube friend from the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, currently in Hong Kong. I'm sorry I missed your stream yesterday. I was just I'm not sure if you know Higio, but yeah, I stopped by her stream to say hi and uh stopped by her stream to say hi, and as soon as I was kind of getting ready to go to sleep, I think you went live. And I didn't want to go in and not be able to stay for very long. I think it was like 11:30 or 12. If I go to a live, I like to stay a little bit just to help the stream out as much as possible. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, she has nice videos and live streams that she goes around I guess areas that she lives in. Yeah, she does she has good content. But yeah, these are worms. Big big red worms. They're not as big as I thought they were. They're like night crawlers. Let's see. Well, this one's kind of big. Yeah, it's a wooing. And I'm just literally throwing them in the water so the fish can eat them. Yeah, something just ate it. Small, really small fish just ate that big worm. Yeah, the first ones that I threw in, they were really small. But yeah, those are a little bit bigger. But yeah, that's me trying to contribute to calling myself contributing to the spot, make it fertile so the fish can grow, and I don't know, they don't have such a hard time finding food because there's so much grass in here that I know sometimes it could be a little more challenging for the small fish to move around because they just run into bigger fish and they get ate. But yeah, I hope everyone's oh my god, I didn't even do anything and I got that fish on it. Wow. I just cast out and he just got on it. It was falling down. My lure was falling down and he got it. I was trying to say hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, I got one. It's a decent fish. And I think he threw off my plastic, which is unfortunate because the way he hit it, another fish could have eaten it. But yeah, nice one to start off the day. And yeah, wow, he has a lot of grass in his mouth. What I'm gonna try to do here is feed it. So I take the worm, put it in his mouth, and yeah, send him on his way. There's not a really good spot to release it here. Uh, yeah, I guess I have to toss it in because there's a lot of grass right here. Yeah, toss him in. That was crazy. I was not expecting to catch a fish right there. But yeah, again, I hope everyone's having a great day. Close that trout mouth. What's up, Roland? Elwood? No, I'm not gonna keep any. I'm not gonna. Excuse me. I'm not gonna keep any today. There's a spot up north, maybe like 20 minutes north, depending on traffic. But if I were to keep anything, I would probably keep something from up there. It's like a main lake. This is kind of like a pond, and yeah, if I keep anything, it's gonna be from the lake. But I have a coworker that's been asking me to he's been asking me to keep catch some fish so he could to cook or whatever. And yeah, I just have to. I don't know. I feel like I have to wake up a little bit earlier to get to go to that spot because they open at like 7, which is not a bad time. But I kind of want to get there so I can kind of beat the line, and I'm not waiting in line, and I don't know, just to be able to find a good spot, because sometimes if you're kind of late, you end up having to you end up having to kind of take the kind of the worst, not necessarily the worst spots at the place, but you don't end up with the best spot. So if you get there early, you can kind of claim the best spot. So yeah, but yeah, I'm not keeping anything today. Oh wow, I got another one. This seems like a little bit better one. He's in the grass though. No, it came out. God, this grass is so thick. It makes the fish seem so much bigger. But yeah, I promise y'all there's a fish inside of this. In all of this grass. I didn't think I was going to get one on the top water. Let's see. There's another one, goish. No. He's not that much bigger. He's actually pretty slim. Small guy. Jeez. He definitely wants off. But I'm surprised they're not getting off that easy, because I am fishing barbless. They have like these. Thanks, thanks, Fatal. My day started 10 minutes ago, so it's all right. How's your day? I'm good, man. Thank you, thank you. Or, yeah, I'm not sure if you're talking to me. But yeah, again, shout out to everybody. I appreciate everyone stopping by. I'm gonna put some worms in this thing's mouth. My hands are wet, so all the dirt is kind of collecting on my hands, but I'm definitely gonna feed my dude something. Hopefully he chomps down on him and bites it. But yeah, it's a decent fish. Gotta launch him back. Ugh. Hopefully he eats the worm. If not, it'll just probably spit it out and something else will eat it, maybe. I gotta wash my hands off. Sorry, I'm a little distracted at the moment. But again, yeah, I appreciate everyone. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. Ever been offshore? Kinsey. What's up, Kinsey? No, I not necessarily offshore, but yeah, I've fished. I've done some saltwater fishing. Yeah, I'm 100%. I gotta wash my hands. I've done some saltwater fishing, but like from the jetties or whatever, but not really like offshore. I had one of my coworkers recently was telling me about a trip that they had made out to do some offshore fishing, and caught like some big snappers or whatever, and like I think maybe a small grouper. But this is what I'm using today. This is what I was using last time I was here, that I had somewhat of a decent day. It's kind of a heavier soft plastic. The one that I just caught the fish on wasn't even this though. It's pretty much this, but this is a Z-Man soft plastic. And I forgot they actually float. But it's like a really elastic plastic, so the durability is really good. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it stretches like crazy. And I wouldn't be able to do that with this one. This one it's like a really strong plastic. But it floats, and yeah, I forgot it floats. So I cast it out, and it's crawling on top of the water, and I was like, oh man, that wasn't my intended approach. But I guess it's nice to have one that kind of floats. and another one that kind of falls down and gets a little bit more submerged. The diversity is nice. But yeah, this braid, I wouldn't be surprised if I snapped off sometime today because I'm fishing with spider wire braid. And man, this stuff does not look good at all. It's like some bad line, honestly, if you ask me. Catch a hilly, but I wish. I went down to Deer Park, Texas, which is close to Houston, and my coworkers, I think they caught some. I don't know why they didn't take me fishing that day. I guess it just wasn't a lot of people that could fit in the boat, and they just pretty much just prioritized whoever they were gonna take. I guess the people that had been with the company a little bit longer, they took them, but had some coworkers they caught hilly butt and what else was it? I think like speckled trout and redfish. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll do some saltwater fishing and get the opportunity to catch some of those. What's the biggest fish you've caught? Um, as far as largemouth bass, like the fish that I'm trying to catch now, I caught like a 7 pounder in Lake Palestine a long time ago. I've caught a lot of caught numbers, but not a lot of how do you say it? I haven't caught any like double digit bass or anything like that. Maybe once I start fishing more, I might try to pursue, something bigger. But I never really was like trying to catch like the biggest fish. If they bit, then oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for it. But I never was like on a mission to just target specifically big fish. And maybe catfish, kind of close to 10 pounds for catfish. But what about you guys? What are the biggest fish you ever caught? I catch myself answering a lot of questions sometimes, and I'm like, I feel like it's only right that I ask questions as well. Like, try not to be like the center of attention or something. But yeah, drop any numbers of big fish that you guys ever caught if you'd like to in the chat and where. I think that'd be cool. Free Lake Palestine, bro. Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah, I've only fished that place one time. Free Lake Palestine. That's funny. It's here in Texas. There's a turtle. These turtles come up and they make like these noises. Like they're like it sounds like they're inhaling water or whatever. It sounds crazy. I still have mucus in my head from sleeping. I caught an 8 pound grouper once in Florida. I think you may have mentioned that in the chat before. But yeah, that's amazing. I think I could deal with like an 8 pounder, but there's some that are so big that it's just like I don't know if I'm down for the fight, man. Like those 200 pounders or whatever, 300. That's it's crazy to me. Well, I know my gear is not up for it. Like the rod and reel that I use, 11 pound carp, nice. It's okay. My man Simon Diddy drop. Uh, James, oh, what is it? James Mullins. Hey, shout out to Ireland. Thank you so much for stopping by, my man. Okay, have a good one, Fado. Sorry I miss you, man. Take it easy. Again, I appreciate everyone stopping by. But yeah, here anyone that missed, I am here fishing, and also I'm trying to just. I could be possibly using those worms for something else. I guess for like catfishing, but I guess throughout the day I'm probably gonna be throwing a few in the water just for like the brim or whatever. I wanted to I wanted to buy some shiners and put them in this spot, but someone said that I could probably get it. I could possibly get in trouble for that, like bait fish in a stocking bait fish in like a pond that could possibly be invasive. I don't think they would do any damage to the spot, but uh, yeah, he's like, if you do it, don't do it on camera and this and that. But yeah, I would have to travel like another 20 miles up north to get the shiners. It would be the closest place to purchase them from to get them here as soon as possible. But yeah, I may or may not do it. But like he said, that if I do it, it's probably, excuse me, probably not the best thing to do on camera. But I'll probably talk to the people at the bait shop and see what they say about it. And depending on what they say, I guess I'll try it. But I was gonna stock some red rosies in this place just to give these fish, more forage, because yeah, it's like a lot of hydrilla in here, and I think they say it's a little bit harder for these fish to find food sometimes. And plus, I just like giving back to the spot as much as possible. I'm mad too. Diddy is mad also. That's unfortunate. But yeah, those are just consequences of his actions. Hanging around the wrong people. Should have took the maze route and went to church. There's certain areas, I guess, like right now that you can kind of see. WSG. We all, wait, we all, I guess. Yeah, we all what? Pissed. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't, I didn't really keep up with a lot what he had going on and stuff like that. Like, I feel like a lot of the celebrity stuff like is kind of like not necessarily promoted, but there's just too much going on in the world to be focused on one person and their actions. Like, it's just like a lot going on to be like, oh yeah, did he this, did he that? I'm like, yo, there's a billion other people in this world. I don't know how many people in this world, but yeah, there's a lot of people. So it's kind of hard to be. But yeah, it is good. I guess it is good comedy. A lot of people got some good laughs out of the situation. Sorry if I'm missing in 25 pounds. LOL. Yeah, I wish. I'm not trolling. Is this the Diddy? Diddy is trolling us. No, I don't think he's trolling us. It might be the Diddy. What kind of rod is that? It's a Shimano. Sorry if it's not focusing. Shimano GLF. I think it's the second generation, but it's a 7 foot medium action, moderate fast Shimano BJ VP. Kind of has a short handle on it. I was kind of bummed on the handle size, but yeah, it's a Shimano GLF. It has pretty fast, like I said, or pretty slow action, medium action. It doesn't bend. The rod that I have on this rod, the one that doesn't have the turquoise stripe on it, it's a little bit stiffer, and so when I was like be fishing like my chatterbaits and stuff like that, it would uh it would kind of get my hand tired because it was just so stiff. And I went with this one since it has a softer tip, and it's a lot easier to have a longer session and fish this thing than versus the stiffer rod when I'm fishing something like a heavier lure like a chatterbait or something that's has kind of a lot of resistance. Chatterbait have a lot of resistance, so you definitely start to feel it after a while if you have a stiff rod. And the way that I hold my also the way that I hold my rod, I hold my rod like with the forks, one finger, my index finger, or I guess my pointing finger. I like to have my line kind of touching my finger. But yeah, I know it's not a lot of people in the chat for me to be missing anybody, but sorry, I apologize if I miss anybody. Travis, he's capping. Any turtles? I caught a turtle a while back. World record lies. That's funny. No, it's grass. But yeah, I can't remember if I caught two or three so far. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just two. Starting off the day, it might be the only two that I catch, honestly. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm out here at my so-called relaxing, chilling spot. Trying to enjoy the day before it gets like 100 degrees. I think it's gonna be 97 degrees today, and I'm not sure how hot it is right now. It's probably like lower 80s. Expecting a solid 15 degrees increase in temperatures today. I said I was gonna be moving over here a long time ago, but had a little bit of action in that area, so I ended up making more casts there than I anticipated. Sorry, I like to hold the camera when I'm walking so it doesn't shake that much. But yeah, this place is just nice, honestly, just to walk around, man. Like, the trees are nice, the water. You can typically get a nice sunrise and a nice sunset here. Make sure my car is locked, even though I don't really have anything that somebody would steal. What is this? God, I just had this bug landing on me. What does that say? Kuma Rappas. What's up, Kuma? How you doing? No. No, I didn't. Yeah, stop blaming my man. But yeah, for some reason I thought this spot was not fishable that much as it used to be. Should I cast out right here? I think so. Some huge grasshoppers right here. I'm gonna go with the floating one. It's a Z-Man plastic. Hey, what's up, Kia Gonzalez? How you doing? Sorry, you have to excuse me. I'm like just kind of woke up and like I need to kind of wet my esophagus or whatever so I can y'all guys can hear me a little bit more clear. But yeah, good morning, Kia. Sometimes I feel like I have to talk louder than I actually do. Like sometimes I'll go back and watch my lives and I'm like I'm yelling. I underestimate my microphone. Careful, Kia. Diddy doesn't mean any harm. Diddy's just trying to have a good time, man. Isn't that right, Diddy? I should probably put these worms in my bag so I'm not reaching down and grab them every time I do something. It would be easier, I guess, if my arms weren't so long. But yeah, this place looks pretty snaky, honestly. But I've yet to encounter any. I don't know if they don't like the spot because of the grass, because there's snakes at every other spot that's around this place. Maybe it's a little bit more challenging for them to navigate the waters with all the grass in the spot. I think you guys understand. It's it's a little hard for me to walk and try to watch my step and scope out the landscape and read the chat sometimes. But yeah, I apologize if I missed anybody in the chat again. Don't take it personal. Fleazy, what's up, Fleazy? I'm getting trolled by Diddy. I'm telling you, Diddy doesn't mean any harm. He's just trying to have a good time. Ah, I'm on this tree, man. God, I hate when stuff like this happens on live. I'm like, man, I'm like stuck in bushes and stuff. Or when I have to retie my baits or whatever, it's like super annoying. Having to retie on live is, I don't know. I just hate it. Wade, watch out. What's up, Wade? What's up, Wade Connor? Yeah, watch out. Diddy's in the chat. He's after people. Nah, I don't. Like I said, I don't think Diddy means any harm. He's just looking to have a good time, man. Without offending anyone, anything that puts a smile on someone's face at the end of the day, I would consider it not so bad. Some people may be offended, honestly, but I hope not. Like I said, I don't think he means any harm at all. I don't think anybody means any harm in the chat, honestly. Like I said, I subscribed. Hey, appreciate that. It's all good. I've been chill the whole time, 100%. That was a big carp that just swam up to the surface, which is nice to see, because I feel like they will eat a lot of this grass. I'm not sure if they eat the hydrilla, but this place is almost overpopulated, and like a lot of it, like that grass, I feel like it's dying. So it's probably just not really beneficial to the spot. Honestly, it's just eliminating sunlight that needs to get to the bottom of the bottom of the pond for the other, I guess, what you can call native species or whatever. But I appreciate the likes and everyone engaging in the chat and the people that are perhaps just in the back viewing. Thank you guys so much. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Absolutely wonderful day. I probably should have went the opposite way. Went left instead of right. But I'm always making bad decisions. I'll try to stay optimistic, I guess. But yeah, the visibility on this spot is insane. Like the water is crystal clear. It's a beautiful spot. But it could use, I guess, some type of maintenance or something. Like an aerator. I think an aerator would be nice. But they're like $2,000. That's something that I don't have to put in this place. To just kind of increase the oxygen. What's up, Bill? Let's see. Let's turn to God's Shepherd's Chapel. YouTube explains the whole Bible. God bless. That's awesome. I appreciate you stopping by, Bill. Hope you're having a wonderful day and a great Sunday. Same to everyone else. I think I just saw another one. Ari Raihi Makan. All right. But yeah, shout out to, I'm not sure what language that is. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I wish I spoke more languages. But yes, thank you. You're the supernova. I honestly don't even know where to fish at the moment, but I'm just kind of working my way around this place just to see what the water levels are like, and I don't know, just kind of utilizing the areas that I have, even though they're not may not be very fishable, but yeah, just checking out the spot. I saw that there's like a lot of trash when I walked up. I might have to get a trash bag or something and try to pick up some of this trash at this place. See, like, that looks like a tempting spot, but there's just so much grass right here. Seems impossible. Yeah, Aria Rahimka Ramkinka. Thank you, thank you so much. I'm like stuck. All right. Last time I was fishing here, it was a little bit harder fishing in the wind. The winds have been coming from the south consistently. And now I guess since I'm kind of like straight towards the wind, it's not so bad. But yeah, from like that tree over the wind is getting blocked and it's a little bit easier right there. But fishing out here on this side is probably going to be a little bit more challenging. Or uh, I guess for the setup that I had, this braid, I'm using braided line and it floats. And yeah, it was just like the wind was taking it everywhere, especially with the lighter lures that I was using or the weightless baits. It was very challenging. But yeah, I think I left the area where I was actually catching the most fish. But to me, sometimes I guess it's not even about catching. It's just about checking out the spot and I don't know, just kind of exploring. It's like I consider fishing like a lot like skateboarding. Sometimes you might be at like I guess like a campus or something, and you might leave the best spot to skate to just kind of check out the other spots. So sometimes it's just something you have to do. Sometimes you might sometimes it might be beneficial to actually leave the best spot. You might find something better or something that's more better for you at the moment. Sorry, I got you guys leaning. I'll thought I had a bite. I usually always bring a catfish setup in case the bass are being picky. Yeah, picky buttholes. Yeah, I completely understand. I but fishing these ponds is honestly it's been challenging to do any catfishing. If I'm doing any catfishing, I kind of want to keep it onto the lakes. Look at these butterflies, pretty. I kind of want to keep it on the lakes because a lot of times I'm fishing for catfish and God, I just keep getting caught up everywhere. Now, I'm like, my line's getting twisted. I'm getting caught up. But yeah, sorry, I'm trying to answer your question or respond, reply to your question. But yeah, I do like to catch, have a catfish setup, but it's been challenging with all these ponds. They have so many turtles in them, and I don't know. The turtles seem to be a little bit more active sometimes, and yeah, it's just kind of hard to avoid the turtles, man. Sometimes you're like, man, I'd like to catch a nice catfish, but these turtles are just everywhere, especially in these ponds. But yeah, I do plan on doing some catfishing here pretty soon. I have a coworker that's been asking for fish, and I asked him how he felt about catfish. And he was like, "Oh, I eat any type of fish." So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that sometime. It's just kind of far. I hate driving, and yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get out and go do some catfishing. Hopefully, if I catch anything, I'm gonna be able to give it to him. Got grass on my thing. I'll be able to catch him and bring some back for him. He's been asking for it, asking me for fish. He actually asked me for some yesterday. But yeah, if I take him something, it's not gonna be bass from this spot. Not that they are bad, but yeah, I'll probably try to take something like white bass, striper, or crappie, or something like that, or catfish. Something that I normally eat. Even though, like I say, bass are not bad to eat, honestly. I heard that spotted bass are really good to eat. They say that they're almost better than crappie. Let's see. I've hooked a turtle or two. My issue is actually crawfish sneaking. to the hook under the rocks. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I've never. I guess that could be something that have like I can consider as a bait snatcher, but I've never had too many issues with the crawfish. I would definitely set up some crawfish traps if I had that problem. I haven't. Here I'm in Dallas, Texas at the moment, and there's places that do have a night. There's a lot of crawfish and stuff like that, but um, not so much like it was in when I was in East Texas. I'm originally from East Texas, like 3 hours from here. And I used to have a lot. We used to actually catch the crawfish. I don't know why. I just walked into the little canopy or whatever without cup, sticking my hand out. I am holding the phone. The rods could have helped, but yeah, I got spider web all on my face. But yeah, we would catch crawfish at the marinas and take the crawfish and like tie up to a bridge and just kind of let them hang suspended and catch bass off the bridge. Never really caught any catfish off of them. We we tried to tie some onto like the big plastic jugs, so that I guess they call like tight lines or whatever, trout lines. I'm not sure, but yeah, we tie a couple up to the jugs and leave them out overnight. We take them out in the boat, just drop it in the middle of the lake, hoping to catch like some giant catfish. But that would just crawl in the rocks and pretty much get stuck with it. We just end up being hung up or whatever. Tick. Ticks. 2 crayfish in my freezer. Uh, Bro, these grasshoppers are like flying into me and it's kind of tripping me out. But yeah, this spot is it's a pretty cool spot, guys. Compared to a lot of places around here, it's definitely unique. See if I can get a top water blow up. I doubt if you guys can. I feel like the more I zoom in, the more the more blurry it is. I'm not sure how deep the water is right there. But yeah, like I said, I think I left the best area to fish, honestly. But yeah, I'm not too disappointed about that. Looks like there's someone else here fishing. Now Travis is fired up. Oh man. Yeah, they don't mean any harm, so it's all good with me. I get sure he's just matching Diddy's energy. Somebody has to. If not, he'll just take over the spot. He'll just take over the chat. Boy, you been in love, so. Oh wow, I got one. That was crazy. No, it's all in the grass. Jeez, I got like 10 pounds of grass and a fish on here. Kind of sucks, man. Holy. He's going back out to. I can feel him. He's still on there. I should have like pulled him in super fast. God. I didn't think the grass was this thick right there. That grass is so thick. But yeah. I did have a fish on. I'm not sure if he's still on. I'm pretty sure he still is. I don't want to pull it in and like break my line. Oh my God. Insane. This reel is like had it. Wow, and he just got off. That's hilarious. After all of that, he got off at the last minute. That was crazy. I was for sure that he's gonna stay on. I got him all the way over here and he jumps off at the last second. Hey, good morning, Chris. Yeah, I had one. he like flopped off at the last second. I was like, man, it's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just kind of happy to have a little bit of action, honestly. Yeah, he kind of surprised me. He picked it up very gradually, and I just kind of felt the tension and him swimming away with it. I'm like, oh man, I got one, and sure enough, he flops off as soon as I get him to the bank. But all that commotion and stuff in the water or whatever, it probably gave him a good opportunity to kind of get off. I am fishing barbless as well. I don't know if that has a lot to do with it, but yeah, I've been pinching my barbs on my hook to prevent like hooking my fish and least chance of fatality. I'm not definitely not trying to kill them. I'm getting a lot of bad casts here. It's not really a lot of areas that I'm actually able to fish. This grass is, I'm sure as you can see, the grass is really thick. I didn't think I was gonna get that out without breaking my line. Let me move along. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. I appreciate you stopping by, Chris. Hope you and the family are doing well. Hope your daughter's feeling better. Anyone out there going through any types of discomforts or temporary inconveniences, I hope something that you guys will be overcoming very soon. That's good. That's good. Nice to hear. Simon, is that a joke about what lesbian? I think I missed that one. Hey, I appreciate that, James. Hope you're having a good one, my man. James Biddick, Simon, tongue and groove. That could have been a joke. I don't know. Honestly, not sure. Uh, I'm not sure if I should go for the floating plastic or the one that goes down in the water. Oh my God, that was tough but weird. And great spirits. I'm so sorry to hear that, Chris. Man. But yes, keep the spirits high, please. Because like they say, when it rains, it pours. So yeah, I would definitely try to focus on the positive and hope for the best. I'm so sorry that that happened. That's very sad. Unfortunately, that happened to one of my coworkers' father-in-law recently, and they're in the middle of Oklahoma with like no neighbors or anything. They're like the closest hospital is like 30 minutes away. They have like cattle and stuff like that, and yeah, they she called my foreman at work, and they were like, yeah, we need to like get someone to help him out of the restroom or something. And I don't even think they went to the hospital just because of the fact that she didn't want to go and bother the closest neighbors because they have the tendency to drink and party or whatever, and not people that they really like to associate with. They're really religious and stuff like that. But I'm like, man, help is help. Like, regardless of their activities that they engage in, help is help when it's needed. But I think he's doing fine, and I hope the same for your daughter. I hope like it's just something that she will overcome 100%. I know it's easy to say, but I don't know. I hope I'm sending prayers, and I hope they they help. Man, yeah, I believe it as well. 100%. It's just like I say, maybe perhaps a temporary inconvenience that perhaps just at a stage of growth that she's just having to deal with. But yeah, it more than likely will be something that she will overcome. 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm no doctor or anything, but I was like, maybe it unfortunately could just be something with like the growth hormones and maybe growing and stuff like that. And it's just something that maybe she might have to deal with for a little bit, and it eventually just goes away. But yeah, so sorry to hear that. I know that what is that stuff called? THC was a lot of one thing that a lot of people were considering for things and stuff like that. Like, I guess like liquid drops and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that I would recommend it, but maybe it could be something that could potentially help. If like for perhaps like loss of appetite or things of that sort. Just anything that would help. Honestly, I would recommend. Man, it's a nice day. Not so. I was expecting what is it? I was expecting the sun to be out by now, but it did get another wave of clouds, and it's kind of nice. Last time I was out here, I got pretty toasted. Sorry if I'm missing anybody in the chat. 100%. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, because it's crazy how the medical field as well. Like there's so many things that could help a person, and it's like they try to treat the symptoms instead of the problems. Sometimes I uh I worked with a I did electrical with a guy for you probably heard me say this story. I've probably said it a few times, but I did electrical with a guy, and his best friend, they went to high school together, and his dad, they would call him to do, I guess, like small services around the house, hanging light fixtures and stuff like that. And one day we went and he was like, "Yeah, this guy here, he's like, he should have, you know, left a long time ago." He said that he had a doctor tell him that he had like stage 2 cancer, stage 3 cancer, or something like that, and that he should have. They only gave him a certain amount of time to live. I think he said like 10 years, maybe max. And at that point, it had already been like almost 15, 18 years or something like that that he was still alive, and he just got multiple opinions. And yeah, he was like, man, if I would have just kind of went off this one person's opinion, that I would have, been a little bit more upset in my mind. I think he went and got 3 different opinions, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still alive to this day. And yeah, it was unfortunate that you know, he was having to deal with, stuff like that from the medical field. But yeah, sometimes like second opinions and just trying to find a solution for the problem instead of like the symptoms. Yes, it is good. It is good weather today. It has been. Well, we've honestly been blessed this summer in Texas. Like one of my coworkers was saying, he's like, "Yeah, this has not been a bad summer at all." And I would have to agree compared to last year. This is the grass that's pretty much growing here a lot. It's a pretty grass, but it's almost invasive. But I think it does add a very unique quality to this body of water. Thank you, Jane. But yeah, we've been blessed this summer from the heat and the cloud cover and the rain. It's been very nice. I think it could have been, we recently hit our first day of 100-degree weather, maybe like last week or so. And typically we get that sometimes in May or June, I'm sorry. May, yeah, I think there's been days where it's been 100-degree weather in June, May and June. My casts are very, not necessarily short in distance, but in timing. I ended up like with the bait in my hand again, or the bait on the bank pretty fast sometimes, just trying to avoid all this grass. It's like I just kind of working this bait through this grass, and it's kind of hard. Not necessarily hard, but I don't get to leave my lure in the water very long. Let's see. That's nice. Yeah, I remember. I've seen the videos where, and I heard you talking about like I guess the recent rain. But yeah, I feel like I've seen it rain a few times in some of your content videos, like the shorts and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar, I guess, with the weather up there, but it's been a nice year for rain, 100%. Well, it seems like it has been. Like I said, at least for us. I'm about to drop my Excedrin. Have some Excedrin. I get a lot of headaches sometimes. But yeah, I have some worms, red worms. They're called big red worms, but some of them are pretty small. They're all bundled together. Just tossing them out for like the small bait fish. I'll try to see if something bites that thing. I guess you guys can't really see it. Oh yeah, something just came in and held that thing. Take the small perch and bluegill. Watch, you might see it just disappear, and that's the my worm. A little one, very small one, came to take it. But yeah, I'm not always about just trying to receive from the spot. I'm very thankful that I'm able to create content and stuff like that from this spot, and helps. Wow, that worm's going crazy. He's gonna get eaten for sure. There he is. It's kind of hard to see him. He was wiggling so hard. Yeah, something got him. But yeah, so happy that I'm happy that I'm able to create content, and feel like it's only right that giving back to the spot. I have some really, really very small bass. They're like fingerlings that are like eating these worms now. But yeah, it's nice to be able to give back. They're probably just becoming to be, I guess, carnivorous or whatever. Yeah, they are liking the worms, especially the bluegill, the bigger like sunfish. They're eating them, but you see the small, I see small bass coming up and hitting hitting the worms, but they're like almost too small to actually eat them. Little spiders. It's so. I think it's really cool that there's just so many lives on so many aspects. Like no matter what where you look, obviously there's plants and stuff like that, but insects and stuff. No matter where you look, there's like some form of life. Spiders, bugs, like some type of flying insect, crawling. Oh yeah, I think he. Yeah, I heard him say that he was having a hard time finding. I think he was trying to find. Not sure what they really are, but yeah, he said that he was trying to find something for redfish. But yeah, in Corpus Christi there. Yeah, he said that I heard him say that he was having a hard time finding. I can't remember what particular lure it is. A lure bait. Yeah, he was fishing with frozen. Whatever he was looking for, I think he found it frozen, but not live. Someone told me to watch out for snakes on this log last time, and I think that's a valid quote. But yeah, maybe one day I might not even fish, but if I put in like a kayak to this spot, kind of just want to get some underwater footage. Hopefully my phone will hold, won't like die or something. Doesn't get water damage. Yeah, excuse me. I'm standing on this log, so I'm kind of fighting for my, not necessarily fighting for my balance, but I'm definitely trying to keep my balance. Let's see. I can read the chat. Yeah, snakes have I haven't seen a lot this year, but I feel like last year I was just walking through a lot of grass, like fishing these spots or whatever, and I did see a lot of snakes. I mentioned earlier, I don't. Maybe since there's so much grass here, the snakes might not like it because it's a little bit harder to navigate the water, and might be harder for them to navigate and actually feed here. But there's like two spots that are really close by that I see snakes all the time. Non-venomous, thank God. Well, at least I like to think they're non-venomous. But it's really hard. There's a water snake, and we have water snakes and the cottonmouths, which are venomous, and they look pretty much exactly the same. So some people are like, "Oh no, that's a non-venomous," and I'm like, I don't understand why I would trust it. Like I'm not gonna waste any time trying to like figure that out, or if it's a snake, it's a snake. I think I missed someone in the chat. Hey, what's up, Dan? Good morning. Good afternoon. I would have to say morning. I've had some people from other parts of the country or the world wishing them a good evening. But yeah, this is a nice spot. It's kind of like almost photographic. Yeah, I mentioned last time. Pretty sure someone carved this heart in this thing, sending out love to everyone in the chat. To you, your friends and family. Someone been drinking beer over here. Yeah, that snake that I saw was not. It was nothing that I was gonna play with. He had that rabbit in his mouth and he started shaking his tail, like kind of letting me know he was there. And I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with this thing at all. But I'm glad he was occupied eating, honestly. This water is so clear, man. It's beautiful. You can see all the roots from these trees. Well, not necessarily all of them, but that's probably like a foot deep where you're seeing, wow, that stick, that's at least a foot deep, and it's so clear. I'm gonna toss in a few worms for the small fish down there. Maybe you guys can see some of the fish eating here. It's really hard to see the smaller ones. They just kind of come out of nowhere when food shows up. Let's see, I'll try to zoom in. Yeah, sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. I'm just kind of all over the place. Look, there comes a bluegill. Where's he at? He's gonna eat it. Got it. It's a pretty fish. Oh, there's a bass. He's like, my turn. He's kind of backing up from me. That's weird how they say snakes can't swim backwards. Or snakes. The bass swam away. Sharks can't swim backwards, but it seems like bass can sometimes. Oh, the bass is not seeing it. I don't know what. He just opened his big mouth. I think he's gonna go for it this time. No, he just swam away. Sorry, I got you guys too zoomed in. I think he may have ate that one. I'm fishing for bass at the moment, but I bought these worms and they've been sitting in my refrigerator for a couple of, almost like 2 weeks, I guess, or like a week or so. And I was like, I just kind of want to go ahead and use them, or feed. I typically try to feed when I have worms. I like to feed the fish that I'm catching. Wow, there's not necessarily a lot, but there's definitely some bigger fish over here eating these worms. I like to I mentioned earlier, like if I'm at a spot like this or anywhere, I guess any body of water, then I'm kind of able to create content and stuff like that. I try to get back to the spot as much as possible to be able to create future content. And I'm pretty much out of worms. Let me zoom out for you guys. Yeah, I think I got like 2 more worms. Any place that I'm able to create content, or like, I guess it's like benefiting me, and I just like to give back to it, but I'm actually fishing for bass at the moment. I caught two, I think, two or three, and I missed one. It just got so caught up in the grass that I wasn't able to get a solid retrieve on it. Let's see. Ew, I know worms are up there. For a while, I was like, what is it? When I was a kid, I had no problem putting worms on my hook, and then I stopped fishing for like 20 years, and then I went back and I was just kind of gross. But I don't know. Like they say, sometimes you just have to man up or whatever, or just have to go for it. And yeah, I got over it again. It does kind of gross me out sometimes. I'm like, oh, these worms are nasty, especially when they're hot. Like when it's hot outside, or they like to squirm a lot. They start moving around a lot or whatever, and it's kind of annoying. Versus when they're cold, like they don't move that much when you're putting them on the hook. But yeah, worms, they can be a little nasty. I had a friend, it's like kind of, oh wow, I had a bite. Had a neighbor that the places where I used to live, they used to have used to be like a lot of worms, and our neighbor, he like moved from Louisiana or whatever, and me, my sister, and my aunt were outside one day, and I don't know why we had like picked like like had worms or whatever. We weren't like fishing or anything. We were just outside playing in the dirt or whatever as kids, I guess. And we came. That guy, the neighbor came or whatever. He, long story short, he ended up eating a worm. He just like inhaled it like a piece of spaghetti, and he denied it for like so long. He used to even get mad at us. We were like, yeah, you remember that time you ate that worm? And he was like, get so mad at us, and he would just deny the story. And I remember seeing him once after like, who knows, maybe like 20 years or so. He admitted to it. He was like, yeah, you remember we were like back there eating the worms or whatever? I was like, you were eating the worms. Or he ate that worm, but yeah, he denied it for so long, all through middle school and high school. It's just like, nah, I never ate the worm. But yeah, he did. They say that worms have a lot of protein, and think that they're like considering putting them in like hamburgers or whatever. If like there's some types of protein, what is it? Other like some types of protein that actually have worms in it, like burgers or whatever. Alternative protein. There's actually like those same types of worms that I feel like I'm throwing in the water in a way. They it's like a protein substitute or whatever. Yeah, I need to come next with some type of bag or whatever. Pick up some of this trash. Catch one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, Lou. This area, like, there's so much hydrilla here, and I feel like the shallow water, the fish kind of like to hang around the deeper water because of the oxygen. They say that I'm gonna go with the top water. They say the what is this stuff? The hydrilla depletes the oxygen in these waters, and so this area is kind of shallow, and so I feel like the fish don't really hang out in this area. But I'm just kind of making my way around the spot and just see what happens. I don't know a lot. I do not necessarily know a lot about the spot. I know about the spot and everything, and the vegetation and the water clarity and stuff like that. But just don't know, stuff like that. Like all that grass over there, it pretty much makes it almost impossible to fish. And like I said, I think it messes with the oxygen levels, so the fish don't really hang out in this area. But I'm making my way around just to kind of get familiar with the spot. This is the second time that I've actually gone around the spot. I just really been targeting like two areas of this place recently, or just whatever I thought I had access to. But I thought they removed the pavement here, but the pavement still exists. The one that I'm actually walking around on. But yeah, hopefully I can catch one. Yeah, that one. It's so funny. I'm actually fishing with like a like kind of like a creature crawfish, soft plastic, and one of them that I have is a Z-Man's plastic, and it actually floats. And I forgot about that. Like I forgot about all the Z-Man plastics. They float, which is not bad, I guess, since to have like one that actually kind of sinks and one that floats. I can just kind of fish like right, right below the surface. I can fish like right on the surface. I s Either I spooked something or something went for it as soon as it hit the water. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm starting to get familiar, I guess, with the size of fish here. Typically, I feel like they're all around 1 to 2 pounds. Haven't really seen anything bigger than that, but there's people that actually come here to fish to like eat fish or come here to catch fish to eat. And so if there's been anything bigger, they definitely probably could have kept some. Or people love keeping the bigger fish to eat. I guess it's just more food on the plate. But a lot of times a lot of times that's not the best choice. Like when it comes to like catfish and stuff like that. See, like the next area that I'm gonna be covering, like for the next 100 yards or whatever, it's kind of unfishable. But I was saying about catfish, sometimes like the bigger fish are not the best ones to eat because they're more likely to have diseases because they've been in the water for so long. But some people they like to eat the bigger fish, and I'm like, I think it's better to eat the smaller ones and let the bigger fish their genes, pass on their genes. This is just so tempting, even though I know that there's probably nothing here. I just have to cast out and work my bait on this water. I could be wrong. There might be fish hanging out in it in certain areas. But yeah, I'm just crawling this thing across the water at the moment. As soon as it hits a little open area, could potentially get struck. But yeah, I appreciate you, Lou. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at everything. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's so many spots around here, honestly, but just limited to access. And this has been nice because of just having a little bit more access because the grass is not so bad here. The grass is kind of bad in the water, but not so much on land. And that's been the issue with a lot of the other spots as far as just not being able to walk. And like I said, the other spots, there's the snakes that I've seen were pretty big, like good 4 foot, 4.5 foot water snakes, I guess. Could have been could have been cottonmouths, but I honestly don't think that they're venomous. But still, I don't like snakes. Anything that slithers, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, I can't imagine a fish trying to swim through all that thick grass just to make it back here. Well, like I said, it's tempting. I do see some small fish. Anywhere, anywhere you see cover like this could be tempting, I guess, for like a bass fisherman. Like I said, I'm seeing small fish. I just had a small bluegill go for my bait. I think I'm gonna just toss the rest of these worms out here. The last couple of my worms. There's a website on the internet called Uncle Jim's Worm Farm, and pretty much has a lot of compost worms for people that are like into that stuff. But yeah, I was thinking about getting like 500 worms or whatever, and buying a bag of like 500 and bringing them to some of the spots, like I said, that I fish or whatever, and just trying to give the fish a little bit more forage, and make it a little bit healthier for the ones that are trying to get bigger. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know I need to get some water. I'm gonna wet my whistle so I can kind of clear my voice a little bit. Been talking and I just woke up. I feel like I was snoring at one point and my cat woke me up. Trying to dig into like the food bag. Hey, good morning, D. Hope you're having a good day, my man. Starts off good and ends good, and same for your week. It starts have a good start to the week and on a solid note. It's kind of crazy to think that this year is almost over. I guess like I was just honestly just waiting for the heat. That's a really big butterfly. More than anything, I was just kind of, excuse me, preparing myself for like this crazy Texas heat. But it hasn't been so bad for us this year. Yeah, FS to the go to if the bass ain't biting. Kind of like like a comfort rig. Let's see. Is he Texas rig Cinco? No, I'm going weightless. Let's see. I'll show you guys what I'm actually using. So I have these, oh my god, my line's about to cross. Have these creature bugs. Let me get into the light a little bit better. Drill this one in a little bit so they're a little bit more even. Alright, so they're basically two creature baits. This one is kind of like the green and blue. This one is Kevin Van Dam's what is it called? Perfect Plastics. And this one is another one. But this one is a Z-Man's. The Z-Man's I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but it's like a I guess elastic plastic. It has a crazy stretch on it, so it will last a lot longer than the Kevin Van Dam. That's a lizard. It'll last a lot longer. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with it, but yeah, for some reason I haven't fished the Z-Man soft plastics in a long time, just because of like, if you don't take care of them, they'll like melt together and stuff like that, and it's a kind of a high maintenance bait, honestly. They're easy to damage. You can't put them together with any other type of plastic, or I think you have to keep them at like a good size, low temperatures, maybe no higher than 80 degrees or something like that, or else it'll start melting together, and all that stuff. So I haven't had any Z-Man soft plastics in a while, and I got these, and I was like, yeah, I know that they would last me a lot longer, but I forgot that they float. So yeah, I'm fishing both weightless creature baits, and yeah, they I think I caught one off of each. For some reason, I feel like I caught three fish, but honestly, I can't remember. I know I've caught a couple or a few, and I missed one, but I did catch one off of each. So they both been able to produce in today's situation and conditions. I started off at a somewhat, I guess, a good spot at this pond, and I think I went the opposite way of where I should have been going, or I could have stayed in that area a little bit longer. But yeah, I just decided to walk around and check out the spot. Like I said, I probably should have stayed there, but it's not always about catching. Hey, what's up, Derek? Uh, Charles Dewan. What year was this Super G Air Force One? I have no idea, unfortunately. No, I'm not done fishing. I have to make my way back to areas, because like where I was just fishing, the water is so shallow that I don't think there's really any fish over there. But this is where I'm kind of gonna start again. The water is very shallow right there, and I don't think there's really any fish that kind of hang out over there. But let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Nah, it's like, I guess the glare kind of messes it up. When I was over there in the shade, you could see a lot better. But the water is like almost 2 feet deep right there, and you can still see the bottom. That's how clear this spot is, and it's because of the hydrilla. It's like consuming, I guess, a lot of the nutrients or whatever. And yeah, it pretty much makes this spot clear. I'm working this creature bait like a frog, the floating one right now. Just kind of skimming it across the surface a little bit to see if there's anything like right below the surface. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the sinking one. Using braided line spider wire, man, this stuff is, I don't know, I might be wrong and I might got a bad batch, but this stuff is terrible, man. Like, it's so frayed. And I've been fishing like pretty much grass. I've been fishing this spot pretty much the whole time with this line. And that, I'm not running into a lot of rocks or structure or anything like that, but my line is just frayed. I think maybe like 5 yards, not necessarily 5 yards, like 5 feet into from where my lure was tied, I was seeing like these crazy frays, and I'm just like, man, I do not feel like spooling up again. It's like the sun is about to come out, and I want to go ahead and get fishing. The line is holding, but just visually looking at it, you're like, man, it looks terrible. But yeah, I decided to go with a braided line, and it I don't know. Maybe I just need to try a different brand, but spider wire is terrible. I'll never buy this stuff again. I might do it and use it just like for 1 day situations. Like I'll just use it 1 day, maybe for catfishing at like a dam or something. I think it's like uh 15 pound braid. Like I said, I'll probably use it one time and that's it. Just to utilize it or whatever. To go ahead and get rid of it. I spent like $20 for it on it. But yeah, once I'm done with that, I probably won't ever purchase braided line again. Yeah, it is. It's not too bad, but it's just not nearly what I expected it to be. What's up, Ian? That's clear. Yeah, it is pretty clear. It's kind of crazy, honestly. I never expect any body of water to be so clear around here. And it also floats. I haven't tried it braided. I haven't tried braided line in a long time. And what is it? Haven't tried a braided line in a long time, and I realized that it floats, which it makes it more challenging in the wind. Like right now, I probably would just throw the floating lure, but versus the monofilament, it sinks, and the braided line, it like I said, it floats, and when you have like a little bit of breeze like that, I think something just went for it because I just felt tension and I wasn't even doing anything. Um, yeah, the braided line would just get swept away when you're fishing weightless like this, and I was kind of bummed out on it. I felt like I had a strike. I'm not sure, honestly. But yeah, tip, I guess, honestly, right now, like fishing with that braided line in the wind, if you're not directly into the wind or have your back directly to it, can make it a little challenging. But yeah, I had a pretty good start to the day. Unfortunately, it's the bite perhaps might be dying down, or I just left the best areas to fish. Yeah, not for the money, that's for sure. I was like, man, but it's the fishing industry has always had its like little gimmicks and stuff like that. I'm pretty much like with every industry, they've all had their gimmicks and stuff like that. But yeah, spider wire, I think it used to be better, maybe. But yeah, this particular one is not good. I think it's 300 yards for like basically $20, and yeah, it just looks completely frayed. Especially when it's dry. Once it dries up, it looks terrible. Like, man, I can I could probably barely reel in my lure with the line looking like that. It's like I'm not sure what type of bird that is, but he sure is loud. Yeah, like I said, I think I left the best area to fish, but I'd rather move around and check out, you know, perhaps maybe catch more fish than just sit in one area where the fish are concentrated sometimes. Sometimes just moving around is pleasing, I guess. Maybe missing one here, one there, than just staying in one spot trying to catch fish. Still here. Hey, thank you so much, Jane. I really appreciate that. No problem. Hope you're having a great evening. Boston, and what's up, Boston? What am I using? Creature baits. This is they're both pretty much the same, but the other one that I'm using is a Z-Man's creature bait, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with soft plastics, but uh, the other one, pretty much the same. But they're actually floating plastic, which is kind of nice because like you could probably use like a Carolina rig, and it kind of stays submerged off the bottom. But yeah, the Z-Man plastic, they really stretchy plastic, very durable compared to the other one that I'm fishing. And yeah, I could probably use one of those compared to five of the other. I could probably lose like five of these, depending on if I'm catching fish or not. But if I'm catching fish, I might be able to get a lot more usage. Well, I know I'll be able to get a lot more usage out of the Z-Man soft plastic than any other, I guess, non like elastic soft plastic. This grass makes this spot challenging to fish, so I'm just kind of making kind of frequent casts, just trying to get in open areas or whatever, get in areas where I'm actually able to get my bait down or get it to kind of get it in a good strike zone. I don't know why I just clicked on that top fans thing, whatever. I've never done that. I was in a chat earlier, and like this guy was like, I just donated like $1 or something to the chat, and say I want that crown or whatever or whatever. And it was almost like he wanted to start, I guess, battling for the crown. And I'm like, this is not a competition. I would donate without the super chat even being acknowledged. I just kind of do it out of calling myself being generous or whatever, just trying to help the other person's channel, especially since they receive it in a different type of currency. It could potentially help them a little bit more than it would help me. I guess $1 might go a little bit further, longer. Oh my God. See, my line just broke off. I'm over it, man. That was crazy. I had a fish on, and I don't know if y'all heard that. It was like the screaming noise. This braid is terrible. I'm so bummed out. That was so crazy. I don't even want to tie this on anymore. I think I'm gonna use the other rod. The other rod with the other soft plastic. Yeah, that was so crazy. And I hate like a hook leaving like the fish. I don't, hopefully he might get it out. I am fishing barbless or whatever, so it should come out pretty easy. And I'm not sure if he completely took it or whatever, but that was just so disappointing. I I do not like this. So I felt the tension right as I was about to crawl the lure up across the grass mat, and I pulled it just a little bit, and he just took off with it. And sure enough, that line just like snaps. But yeah, I brung this with me. Berkeley Trilene 14-pound monofilament, high manageable monofilament. It says something in Spanish or French. I'm not even gonna try to read that. But yeah, these are the other soft plastics that I'm using. They actually sink, so I'm gonna use these instead of the Z-Mans. I think the other one I will possibly use for a different type of setup, or I guess maybe at a spot like this, but just I don't know, not today, or I guess depending on the area, it won't be my primary uh, lure that I'm casting. I had the other ones and the floating ones. They were good for a backup or whatever. But yeah, these are the Z-Man soft plastic, very stretchy plastic, very durable. Floats as well. Very unique company in the bait game, I guess. Especially 15 a while back. But yeah, this is the brand. I actually saw Troy Adventure America had some type of Z-Man lures. I think they were possibly, what is it? Possibly soft plastics. But yeah, I'm bummed out on that last situation. And I'm not gonna take the time to respool. I have another bait caster, so actually getting and better cast and distance with this Abu Garcia versus the Shimano SLX. It's typically my what is it? My settings on my reel. But yeah, I'm just gonna rock the Abu Garcia until I respool my line. That might be something that I do after I end the live. Let's just go ahead and respool my line. Take this braid off. That stuff is. Oh, I thought I had a fish. That stuff is terrible, man. But yeah, sorry if I missed anybody in the chat. I've been running my mouth about spider wire and stuff. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Buenos dias. Yes, a wacky rig. Hey, Mary, thank you for stopping by. Hook should rust within 3 or 4 days as long as the fish does not get ate by a larger fish. Yeah, he shouldn't. It felt like a decent fish, but these fish are pretty aggressive. And like I said, I pinched the barbs on all of the fish that I'm eating. So yeah, it should might take a little bit longer. I've heard some people say it could take like a couple weeks, but yeah, it should come out. The Like I said, I'm fishing barbless. That's one thing that I kind of consider promoting. Is just like barbless barbless fishing, because there's a lot of people out there that don't really anticipate on like eating the fish, or they're not as, I guess, knowledgeable, and like they'll be fishing with like live worms, the barb or whatever, and they gut hook a fish and they're like, oh, I was like anticipating on catch and release. I'm like, if you're in catch and release with like live bait, then just go barbless or whatever, because especially if you have like a tight line or whatever, you just cast it out, no bob or anything. Just go barbless, so that 9 times out of 10 that fish is gonna swallow a live worm like completely, and that you're not, even if you're not attending the rod or anything, he has like all the time in the world to just swallow whatever, like a minnow or something. So yeah, I think people should do that a lot more often, and I'm ready for any type of action that I get on the top at the end of my rod, and I'm still going barbless. I've had bass pretty much almost gut themselves with chatterbaits, and I'm consistently have tension on my line, and pretty much consistently have tension on my line, and sometimes still like even with like a chatterbait, you can almost gut hook a fish, and it just helps to have that bar pinch to get those early releases. Yeah, I'm sure the quality is not that good for you guys, but let's see. I would like to show you this braided line. That is, I've only fished with it like this would be my second time fishing with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't see it. But yeah, it's oh my god, man, this line is terrible. Reeling it in, you can just feel all the frayed line. It's insane. But yeah, I'm not really sure what brand. I know what brand it is, or they have different types of spider wire. But yeah, I would not recommend almost any of it at this point. Honestly, I'm sorry, I'm not even seeing the chat. Have a good one, Boston. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Boston. Have a great day, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I couldn't catch anything for you. But yeah, if you would like to rewind, I guess maybe like in the first 10 minutes or so, I did catch something. But I'm sure there's other people out there catching fish as well. So, hey, I'm feel free to scope out someone else because unfortunately it's getting quiet for me at the moment. But yeah, have a great day regardless of whatever you're doing. I hear these turtles in the water and it's like I can't even think of what it sounds like. Something just like snapping. Like, oh, I thought I had. I'm pretty sure I had a bite. That was could have been a small fish, like a bluegill or something. You're super. No. Man, ¿qué hora es? Son las 9:22 de la mañana. Aquí en Domingo, aquí en Texas. Ya, estoy en Texas, son las 9:22 de la mañana. I just saw something in Spanish. Oh yeah, ¿qué hora es? Hey, the editor master, what's up? What's up, master? What's up, Alan? Sorry, I almost missed you guys. Yes, sir. Hope you guys are having a good day. Just just broke off fishing with this stinking braid. Stuff is terrible, especially with some spider wire. I just heard that so many people like saying, "Oh yeah, your cast will be smoother," blah blah blah, like bragging on the benefits of braided line, and I've never used braid, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing a lot more fishing these days. Why not give it a try? You know? And no, it wasn't. It hasn't been a good experience for me and the chat. Chat's really bummed out. Trying to, I'm trying to pull my line a little bit left. I feel like this is a good spot, a good little hole. I just might have to recast. I wanted to just kind of keep it in the strike zone the whole time now. I'm making pretty fast, like fast cast because there's so much hydrilla in this spot. Thank you so much, Mary. Hope you have a wonderful day and good evening. Oh my God, that's a snake or a bowfin or something. What was that? That was crazy. Or it could have been a like an alligator or a small nose, needle nose gar, but that was weird. The way it was swimming, it looked exactly like a gar. I mean, a snake. That was really weird. Watch out. Yeah, that was, I don't know, it came straight at me and it was just like the way that it swam, it was just like that. And I don't know too many fish that swim like that, other than like a eel or something. It literally looked like a eel. There's not too many freshwater fish that I know of that swim like that, honestly. But yeah, it was like, it's almost like it was coming straight at me. I'm not getting good casts on all this grass. I wish it would focus. Yeah, I'm not getting good casts in this, but I'm just trying to cover as much water as possible, I guess. My wind is not helping, but once I get to like this tree line and move that way, should be a lot, not necessarily a lot better, but should be a little bit better as far as the wind and having a little bit less grass. Oh my God, I got one. I had one. I wasn't. Nah, he can't be on. I just had one boil on it, but I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that one. I draw my guard. I'm actually fishing with the 5/0 hook today. But true turn. Damn, that was crazy. I was not. Like I said, I wasn't ready for that one. Yeah, I'll definitely be careful with the snakes. He was in the water. It looked like a snake. It may be a fish that looks like a snake though. I think that's what it was. I don't know how I have a lot of grass on now. Crazy. Jeez, I had a lot of line on. Thing literally flew all the way back to me. I'm gonna flip this around. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's see if I can get the blue side down in the water. This place, like I said, it can be challenging to fish with all the grass and stuff like that, but it's fun. I'd rather have vegetation in the water and fish it than just not have anything. Just like straight clear water. You never know where to actually fish or anything because typically fish, they do like to hang around vegetation. And when it's just like, if it was just like a completely 100% clear pond, it's just like, why would the fish be in a particular area, you know? Like, why would they be here? Or why would I even want to target this area? Because there's no vegetation, there's nothing that's calling the fish there. So, yeah, sometimes the challenges are they're worth it. Or I guess having situations like this. But yeah, I don't know how that one got away from me. I do, but I don't. Buenas noches. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. I only ate a banana, and this morning think I'm starting to kind of work up an appetite, but a little fasting is not bad. I need to lose some weight. I was at like 175 pounds like 5 years ago. I rarely don't, I rarely step on scales. And after doing Uber and Lyft for 2 years, I ended up gaining like 50 pounds. And I gained like 50 pounds, and I'm trying to lose at least like 30 or 40 of that. Would be nice. But yeah, food helps kind of have a clear mind, kind of stay not necessarily focused, but not just be out here in survival mode trying to fish. I think not eating properly and stuff like that will have you doing any type of any type of situation you may be in will put you in survival mode. I can't get a good. Oh, that wasn't bad, honestly. It's like trying to get good cash again. All right, so yeah, this is pretty much where well, not where I started, but I'm getting close to where I started, and once I make it over here, I'll probably will call it a day, or at least call it for this stream. I was considering doing a couple of streams today. I might try to do some fishing in the afternoon, or like before get sunrise and then sunset streaming. Since I've been kind of missing action, or I haven't really been actively fishing a lot lately. Just trying to work and rest, honestly. Been working a lot. I appreciate you, Mary. Thank you so much. I saw you streaming yesterday, but I was getting ready to go to sleep, and like I was telling Jane, I normally don't. I don't like to go in the chat, and if I don't have time to stay, I like to be able to stay and chat for a little bit, unless like I'm working or something and I don't have the opportunity. But yeah, I like to stay and chat if I can. If I don't, then I might watch a little bit and I just leave. I don't say anything. But yeah, I saw you streaming yesterday. Hope you ladies have a great evening. That was not perfect cast, but it was good. My plastic is already messed up, unfortunately. Yeah, this one's already done. This plastic bait, it keeps falling off the hook. which is unfortunate that the durability is not that well. I wonder if I could pinch some off. I think we're gonna try it like that. Just pinch some off and see if I can keep it on the hook. It keeps slipping down my hook. Stay up at Jimmy, then sleep early. Morning, I'm working too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope you have a good day. No problem. Get some rest. Get as much rest as possible. I know sometimes I'm working or I'm going to work and I'm like, oh, I should be good with 5 hours of sleep. And when it comes time to wake up, I feel like I would have slept maybe 2 hours earlier or something. I'm like, God, 5 hours just doesn't do it sometimes. It does. Like I have to manage, but I just sometimes I wish I could have got more sleep. But yeah, I am starting to get a little hungry here. I'm at 30% battery, which is not bad for a recharge. I might try to do a video or something, a quick little video, and go grab something to eat and do that. But I'll make a few casts here just to cap off the stream. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day or good evening and has a great start to your week. And yeah, it ends well as well. Like I said, yeah, I'm Fat Boy's getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna charge my phone, maybe check out some content while I charge my phone. And re-spool my line for sure. Yeah, just making a quick few casts. That's not a bad one. Before I get out of here. Thank you so much, Jane. What does that say? Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's Russian. Bing top. I don't know how those letters are pronounced, but yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Yeah, have a great night, Jane. I hope you have a great night's sleep and like I said, a great week next week. Take care and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. I appreciate you so much. Everyone. Muchas gracias. Thank you, thank you. Have a good one. You're the super. Let's see. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry, guys. Probably said it 20 times already. You're the super. Could have aimed for three more casts, and I think I would be done. Nah, unfortunately not at the moment. I had started off, this is where I started off my day or whatever, and I caught, I've caught, oh my God, I don't even want to think about the last one. But yeah, I caught maybe three, and I missed one. I missed two. Um, Broke off, man. I'm using spider wire, and I was been complaining about it, how it was so. This is my second trip using that spool that I loaded up, and it has so much abrasion on it. It says abrasion free. Man, this stuff is so bad, and I missed my last fish on. He just literally just pulled the. He just pulled the hook off my line. But I kind of had a feeling it's kind of my fault for not switching lines or like retying. But yeah, it's like so much abrasion in the line in areas that shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. And yeah, I caught a couple and missed maybe a few. But last one I caught was maybe like 40 minutes ago. And so yeah, it's I'm just catching grass now. There's a lot of grass in this spot, tons of hydrilla. And it's kind of dying off, which I wish it would just go ahead and die off. I think I got one on now. Yeah, small one. Oh, he got off. God, I didn't notice it. I'm like, have my rod tip down playing with this grass. And I have a 5/0 hook on. Like, how does that happen? With a 5/0 hook. He felt pretty small. Oh, no problem, Chris. I know you have things to take care of. I appreciate you stopping by regardless. No worries. No, it wasn't the spider wire, man, like the I this is my first time using braided line in a long time. And it just no, it it's not it's not the size of the fish. The line is just terrible. It has so much abrasion. Like like if you were to buy some, you can buy some, and then like I'm fishing. I'm pretty sure I fished only this spot last time when I pulled that line up, and it's only grass as far as like structure, pretty much. And so for it to have so much abrasion is kind of crazy. But yeah, the line is terrible. It just like I felt the fish pull it, and I didn't even set the hook on it, and it just created enough tension that it just kind of broke on me. But I broke one off as well when I first tied it on. Like for some reason, I guess depending on the knot that you use, that those the braid doesn't singe well for knots. And I even looked it up like on Reddit, and like I started like looking up reviews about it, and a lot of people say that yeah, they've been like they'll break off like real easy with braided line for some reason. I'm like, it just can't be me. Like maybe I got a bad batch of braid or something, but no, it's just a line in general. I know a lot of people use Beyond Braid, like the colorful stuff or whatever. I might try it. It's like $25 or whatever. Honestly, probably just go with like a good monofilament or fluorocarbon instead of investing in something that I'm not too fond of. Let's see. But yeah, I wish you could see it. It just has so much abrasion on it. I'll probably take some pictures or make a video about it here here pretty soon. But yeah, man, they cut the grass over here. I think there's like a lot of trash here right now. Need to get a trash bag next time I come out and pick up some of this trash, man. I hate seeing trash around the spots that I call myself coming out to enjoy. I don't think this is an ideal place to be casting, or at least that cast that I made. Some you cast out and you can't see. You might be able to see like a little bit of grass, but sometimes just depending on the angles, like you might have all of this might not be fishable, then you might have like a patch that's fishable, and then I don't know. So I keep making like frequent casts, just trying to find an actual good place that I should be out. But yeah, I think this is gonna be my last cast unless I get a bite. I missed another one. I can't believe it. But yeah, hope braid. Oh, I thought you were using mono. Yeah, this one is mono, but yeah, I decided not to even tie anything else on. I have uh I have another rod with me. It's like a little SLX or whatever, but I'm not even I'm not even gonna tie anything else on it. I have some more Berkeley trilene in my bag, and I'm gonna use that instead of retying anything on that, man. It's that line is so bad. I'm debating. Yeah, this will be the last one, and it was a bad one. Since got people here talking about fishing and stuff. But yeah, this will be my last cast. Hopefully, if you guys are out doing any fishing or anything, that you have a good day, regardless if you're fishing or not. Hope you guys have a good day and safe travels, honestly. And Chris, sending out prayers to you and your family, 100%. I hope your daughter, your friends, and family are doing well and continue to do well and get better. And as just as well as everyone else in the chat. I hope everyone's having a great day and it ends great. And same goes for your week. 100%. Yeah, but yeah, I think I should probably gonna go ahead and end this one. I'm like caught in the tree. Go ahead and end this live and go grab something to eat, charge my phone, maybe check out some content, and maybe try to do a video or something here in a little bit. Thanks so much. You guys have a wonderful one. Take care and yeah, see you guys on the next one. Peace.